commerce, party education consists of generally three parts. One is the study of the Marxist-Leninist classics, and this consists of at least starting the study of the Marxist-Leninist Mao thought theory, starting with some of the important publications. So I will suggest a few books through which the study can be started. Then more books can be read as and when the communist days understanding develops and requirement also increases. The first book is to start with the Communist Manifesto. Secondly, Origin of Family, Private Property and the State by Engels. Thirdly, On Mars Capital by Engels. Engels has written a book on short, brief overview of the capital. Then fourth book is Dialectics of Nature by Engels. It's very important today when we are already in the phase of ecological catastrophe. So it's a very important book what Marxism teaches about the relation between human and nature. Then
French.
capital price, wage price and profit. It's a small book on the subjects by Engels, and
French.
then the Civil War in France by Engels. It's an overview or evaluation of the Paris Commune. So at least let us start with these books now, and then we go to Lenin. And from Lenin we can start reading imperialism, the highest form of highest stage of capitalism. Imperialism, the highest stage of capitalism. It is a basic contribution of Lenin, which explains how capitalism developed into the phase of monopoly capitalism, and how the world dominated by imperialism came into existence, with the all countries divided into a few imperialist countries, capitalist imperialist countries on the one hand, and the other parts of the whole world divided among the imperialist powers and turned into colonies, semi-colonies, and dependent countries. So when you go through this book, you will get analysis that actually the colonies, semi-colonies, and dependent countries, these were categories under the colonial domination, colonial phase. Then State and Revolution by Lenin, and there is a appeal by Lenin to the Patni Pavangalode, what is it? That is about the poor in the rural poor.
Yeah.
Call to the rural poor. And then there is so many other important aspects are there, but we can take up the contributions to
Left wing.
Eh?
Left wing.
Left-wing communism, the infantile disorder. That's very important. And there's a one question of polemics There's a very good example of polemics is by Lenin on Kautsky. Uh, Kautsky, the renegade Kautsky and proletarian revolution. The renegade Kautsky and proletarian revolution. How sharp he is in the ideological debates. No compromise. And then in the Communist International documents, the formation document, 1919, and 1920, 21, 22.
What are these books?
These are actually what are the organizational principles of the Communist International.
Small.
And then the Bolshevik style of party. When we talk about this Bolshevik style of party building today, actually the concept of Bolshevik style of party building was explained in the directives given by the Communist International to the communists all over the world who are engaged in building the communist parties. And all the communist parties, whether they were called communist parties or labor parties or workers parties, they all followed these principles of Communist International. And they were built up on that basis. And these are Lenin's contributions. Then we come to Mao. Of course, Mao on New Democracy. Actually, on New Democracy, there is a lot of misunderstanding about New Democracy. New Democratic Revolution is different from People's Democratic Revolution and other things. It is actually not that way. Actually, People's Democratic Revolution and Socialist Revolution were defined by Lenin. The two phases of revolution, Lenin said, the world is divided into imperialist countries where the working class led socialist revolutions will take place. And the countries under colonial domination, that is the colonies, semi-colonies and dependent countries, People's Democratic Revolution will take place because the bourgeoisie is not, bourgeoisie is already dependent, so that it is not capable of leading the revolution, bourgeois democratic revolution. The task will be taken up by the working class and the other oppressed masses of these countries. So that is People's Democratic Revolution. And these two will constitute the world proletarian socialist revolution. That was Comintern explanation. Quoting from this, there is Mao is saying, the People's Democratic Revolution is a new type of revolution. It is not bourgeois democratic revolution in the old sense. It is not led by the bourgeoisie. It is led by the working class and the oppressed people and workers' alliance. And it is a new type of revolution. So, new democratic revolution according to the concrete conditions of China. So, basically, the position is the People's Democratic Revolution, he quoted, and it is explained how it is being applied in China. So, in the Chinese context, he has mentioned about New Democratic Revolution. So, that is a good book to create, to remove many confusions, and it will help. Then, on theoretical questions, that is one contradiction, one practice, and from where do ideas come from? There is three books. There is a contradiction is small book, 50-60 pages. Practice also is like that. Then where do ideas come from? Is it 1 page or 2 page? Not. Then Mao's. Then of course the after the revolution. On general line of the international communist movement, 1963 Great Debate documents, there is on the general line of the international communist movement. There is a proposal concerning the general line of the international communist movement. That is available. And second is, along with this proposal, 9 comments were given by the Chinese party. You can read all the 9 comments. At least on apologies of neocolonialism, one should read. Then only I began to understand what is neocolonialism and how Mao explained what is neocolonialism. From colonialism to neocolonialism, the transformation. Mao explains. That much, unfortunately, the whole Marxist, most of the Marxist sections do not have not read this article, this analysis. So why so many mistakes happened? This transformation from colonialism to neocolonialism. After the Second World War, the colonial, semi-colonial, dependent countries under colonial domination were transformed into countries under neo-colonial dominance, neo-colonial dependent countries, whatever, whichever way you say. So this transformation, even now, the people are not recognizing. That is, they talk about Mao, but they don't understand the Mao's contribution.
Yeah.
Then articles on this social solution,
Cultural
cultural revolution, and people's communes. There are many articles, including that 1965 call for mobilization to defend socialism. That's the cultural revolution, first circular issued by the Chinese party. So many articles are there. Some of these articles can be selected. Mainly the 1965 call, 10 point. Uh, then second on where this bombard the headquarters.
Yes.
I think that's selected articles can be read. Then of course Mao's interview with
Exists no.
this
Exists no.
Edgar Snow and William Hinton at different phases. And Mao's interview with so many people are there, but at least this Edgar Snow and William Hinton at different phases. 1936, Mao met Edgar Snow. There is an interview, and many of the theoretical questions are dealt with there. 1936, and then William Hinton's books are there. There's Fanchen, and then Fanchen revisited,
Shanfai.
and those two books are very good books. And Edgar Snow, second book, the other side of the river.
That is the big books, everything are
But that's all for higher studies,
higher studies.
understanding.
Cultural, understanding socialist revolution.
That can be the library. If you have got a library, party committees, they can maintain these things. And some translations are there in the regional languages,
Yes.
different languages. I had to correct that time. Then afterwards, of course, we had to go through many of our publications. At least our party program and
That will second thing.